We are live once again in it's day 4 of my back-to-back streaming session right here on Twitch. And also earlier in the day we did go live in stupid o'clock to catch the Premier League released fixtures. That was all good fun. But today, right here, right now, we are focusing on Copa America Group B, and we're going to take a look at those matches in just a second. Let's roll VT. Okay, boys and girls, so yes, this is the second batch of predictions for the group, the Copa America. Bear with me, I'm just trying to get some stuff prepped up here, ready to go. So yes, this group involves nations from Argentina, Paraguay, Qatar, guest nation, and Colombia. Now, just in case if you are watching this on the re-upload on YouTube, if you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Copa America related, Blackburn Rovers related, whoa, football related. We're all here under one roof. So let's take a look at Group B and those nations in a bit more detail. So kicking it on off, let's have a look at it. Argentina are the big bad boys in this group with Lionel Messi and co. He's yet to win a major honour with his club, with his nation. He's won a bazillion things with Barcelona, but he's trying to do something that that equals Maradona to officially become the greatest of all time. Obviously, Ronaldo, his bitter rival, has won something big with Portugal, and he's just done another thing with the Nations League in the summer. So this is it. Could this be the last crack of the whip for Messi? And I think, to be honest with you, I think this could be his best chance. I think Brazil are not, they are hosts, and they're going to be favourites, underwhelming favourites. But I think Argentina could do it. Anyway, this is their 10th appearance, or 10th time they've... scrap all that. Argentina now, they've actually hosted the competition 10 times in all the times since the Copa America has been around. They've won 14 of them. They've been runner-up 14 times. And obviously the best was a big fat W. They're currently ranked 11th in the world with odds of 3-1 to win the tournament as a whole. And joining them, alongside them in Group B, is another big bad boy from South America, Colombia. That's right. They've hosted the tournament twice in all competitions. They've won it once, and they've been runner-up once as well. So their best ever performance was a big fat W. Currently ranked 12th in the world. So just one position down in the old world FIFA rankings behind Argentina, and they're actually ranked 8-1. So stand by. I think these Colombians could be a bit of a dark horse for the tournament. Also alongside them is Paraguay. That's right, ex-Rover. That's right, Roque Santa Cruz's nation. Is he still playing? Because I think he was playing on to his later years. I think he might be done and dusted now. But Paraguay are in there. They've actually hosted the tournament once. They've won it twice, been runner-up 6 times. They're currently ranked 36th in the world with odds of 30-1 to go all out. And joining all these 3 South American heavyweights, I would call them all heavyweights, is Qatar. That's right, one of 2 guest nations. Obviously, they've never been here before. It's their debut, never hosted it, never come close. They're currently ranked 55th in the world, 100-1 to win the tournament as a whole. Now, obviously, Qatar are going to be hosting the World Cup next, 2022. Over in Qatar. It's going to be a funny old one because it's going to be in November, October, November, something like that, maybe even December. I don't know. It's going to be weird for me. I don't know what it's going to be like for everybody else around the world. But anyway, these are your 4 nations. So hang on a minute. Let's go take a look at the group. There it is. Now, a lot of people would suspect these 2 to qualify. Obviously, 3 nations can qualify, I believe. So it's the top 2 from each group, and then the 2 best placed third place teams. So Qatar, Paraguay, they'll be duking it out. So I think that game could be massive. But anyway, in fact, that is one of the games that we're going to be taking a look at today. Paraguay against Qatar, Argentina against Colombia as well. And those games kick off on the 15th of June out in the Americas. Paraguay take on Qatar on the 16th of June. Now, obviously, those kickoff times will change depending on where you are in the world. But it's quite a late kickoff. I'm trying to think what time zone this is. This must be Central European time zone, I think. So I think it's around about 6-7 o'clock kickoff. out America's way. So yes, got comment coming in here, and the Purple Hazer says it could be anybody winning this group, and that's fair shout. Now anyway, let's take a look at those two games. First and foremost, Argentina up against Colombia. If you're watching at home, or if you're watching right now, or later on, get your predictions in for these two games in the old comment section, and we'll review them. We'll take a look at them again when we come back again to review these results. We got one coming in already. So let's take a look at Argentina against Colombia. They played each other 38 times over the years. Just think about that. Actually, I thought they would have played each other much more than that, because they duke it out pretty much year on year out for Copa America, for qualification for the World Cup. You'd think they'd play more times than 38. But anyway, Argentina have won 23 of those. Colombia have just won 8, and they've drawn 7 between them. Now, the bookmakers... pressing my mouse, it's all over the place. The bookmakers have it very, very tight, very, very nervy. It's basically 2-1, I'd say, the Colombia to win it, and then kind of evens for just slight of evens for Argentina. So the bookmakers do have Argentina's favourite. Purple Hazers from all the way out in New Zealand is going for a 2-1 win for Argentina. For me, I can't tell. I'm trying to sneak peek without revealing, but I'm going with the big fat 2-2. Yeah, I'm playing right down the middle here. A draw is 21-10, so a bit of a hiccup start for Messi. I think this game is again nerves. I think Messi. You saw it in the World Cup, with Argentina last year. They were rough as badgers. They struggled to get anything together. Obviously, I think they got their act together a little bit to get over the line to the knockout phases. To be honest with you, don't worry. I do feel Argentina will qualify from this group. I just think they'll have a little bit of a stutter here. This could open up the door for one of these 3 other nations to possibly win the group. But I think Argentina will qualify quite easily in the end. I just think they'll... Messi is without Messi, Argentina would struggle, and they would definitely be, I'm not saying even without Messi they are a decent nation, but Messi makes them different, and without them, and that could also be a thing, if they try to play too much to suit Messi, it could also hinder them a little bit. So but he is obviously a phenomenal player, and obviously why not play through him, because he is who he is. But they need to up it, and I just think they'll have a little bit of a stumble here. They'll get their act together for the rest, I'm sure. But anyway, so that's opening game of Group B, and that obviously kicks off on the 15th or something. Anyway, Group B, the other match, Paraguay against Qatar. Again, if you're watching, get your old predictions in the old comment section now. These two sides, obviously, because of the situation, they've not really played each other that much. 3 times in all competitions, and it's even, straight down the middle. Paraguay have won 1, Qatar have won 1, and there's a big fat draw between the two nations as well. Now, the bookmakers, obviously, did I go over the odds? I don't think, did I go over the odds? I did go over the odds. But the odds for this game look like this. Paraguay are 6-10 favourites, heavy favourites. Qatar 11-2. Obviously, Qatar coming from out of nowhere. Their fan base for this, I'll be surprised to see if there's big numbers out there. But Qatar is a rich nation. They still might be there. A draw is 12-5, straight down the middle. But I, just like Purple Hazer here, I'm going against the grain. I'm with you, boy. I'm with you. Qatar, he's gone for Qatar 3-1 victory. I'm going for not as big, but I'm going for a big fat 2-1 victory for Qatar. That's right. Yeah, I'm opening up the floodgates. I think Qatar could be a very, very, indeed. They just won the Asian Cup. They are getting their act together for the World Cup. They want to host it. They want to be in the mix. Especially, I was reading up on the World Cup. It's going to be a new format. Groups of 3. Top 2 qualify from each group into the knockout stages. I think Qatar, they want to be a represent. They really want to represent the continent of Asia and go deep. And they're getting their stuff together. And they look really good in the Asian Cup. They were scoring bundles of goals. So yeah, don't write off Qatar. So if you are a betting man, I'm not much of a betting man, but if you are a betting man, you look at that odd, 11-2. That's a shot for some money right there. You can make a bit of cash on that one. Anyway, that is the opening 2 games of Group B in the Copa America, and we'll take a look at those results when I don't know, my schedule's all out of whack right now. I think we start to look at those probably pretty much after that game, after the Paraguay-Qatar game, maybe that night or the following morning, we will take a look at these, and then we'll kick on forward to match day number 2. So that, my friends, is where I'm at. Obviously, there is, just the 2 games to cover, so these streams are pretty short. But anyway, the longest odds, Nathan's chipping in there with 100 to 1. That's right, they are the long shots, outsiders. Also, there is another guest nation in Japan, and they're in the next group, and we'll look at those tomorrow, and tomorrow's stream, same time, same place, right here on Twitch. Just want to bring your attention again to the plan for the summer into the new year, and what's going on the platform over on YouTube. Earlier today, I had my very first live stream on YouTube, and we took a look at the Premier League fixtures. We're going to go again next week and take a look at the Championship fixtures once they're released on Thursday. But into the summer, we're going to be doing live predictions, match day by match day for Premier League and the Championship. I'll still record the Bundesliga, La Liga and Serie A, and that will be available on the channel. And if you want to get a link to that puppy, there it is right there. And also, if you want to be an exclusive member of the Patreon gang and check out 6 other leagues, I'll be recording videos for those on a match day by match day basis. So I'm going to be very, very busy knocking these out. Hopefully, once that comes around, there's a few Patreons to make that time a little bit worth it, because it does take a bit of time to knock these bad boys up. But anyway, if you want to become a Patreon member, we'll be doing these 6 leagues. League 1, League 2, the Scottish Premier League, the French top division, the Dutch top division, and the Portuguese top division, predicting all of those bad boys. So again, if you want to check that out, there is a link to there. And then wrapping it up right at the bottom here, what we're doing right here, right now on Twitch, and again re-uploaded later on YouTube, is the Gold Cup predictions. Right here, right now, we're talking about the Copa America, and starting next week, we're going to be taking a look at the African Cup of Nations. Nathan, are you going to get your predictions for the African Cup of Nations as well? Are you going to be joining in with that bad boy? If so, yes, give me a big old yes. Anyway, so those, again, if you don't know, if you're watching on YouTube, that is the link to this, to where we are right now, live. So yes, my friends, and these are the 2 games. Yeah, he's joining in. So these are the 2 matches we'll be taking a look at tomorrow. Group C in Copa America. Japan, Chile, and Uruguay up against Ecuador. So we'll be looking at those bad boys tomorrow. So what else have I got for you? Have I got anything else? Well, nope. Just support the channel in any which way you can. Viewership and all that kind of good stuff. And that, my friends, is pretty much it. I've had a bit of an early start today. I was up early doors, 4 a.m., maybe even before 4 a.m. to catch those Premier League fixtures, which are also available now on the YouTube channel. This will also be allowed on the YouTube channel later on. If you are watching on that said YouTube channel, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe if you're new. We'll be back again tomorrow to do Group C, and again, you can catch that live right here, right now, and participate just like Purple Hazer and throw in your comments and predictions then. But if you can't, I'll see you again on YouTube. Until then, thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. If you're looking for some more great Copa America content, why don't you join me for one of my live sessions over on Twitch. Details to the channel down in the description below.